Hello and welcome back to another episode on my single player survival world. I am the Survival Architect, and in today's video we're going to be picking up exactly where we left off at the end of episode 24 a couple of weeks ago, with the construction of our Nether hub. Now at the end of episode 24 we had designated a space in the Nether to place the main body of our Nether hub, and then we went over to a Badlands biome and collected this 8 shulker boxes of just plain terracotta. Now this will be dyed up into certain colors and then used in the floor of our Nether hub. So in preparation for that, what we need to do is put down one massive platform in that space that we designated. Then we also need to remove all the blocks in that area so that it's a nice open space for me to put a whole bunch of nether portals on. And then finally, we need to put down all of the terracotta. Now the terracotta isn't going to happen in today's video. I have to do some stuff off camera to work on that. But what we will do is jump straight into a time lapse to get the main platform constructed and to dig out a whole bunch of the blocks. So let's jump into that now. As you can see from up here, I have basically created a gigantic spawning platform. That's an entire mob cap's worth of magma cubes down there, because I removed the entire world up here and then I built a massive spawning platform for them. Now, from that time lapse, you would have only seen about half an hour's worth of my digging efforts. I was digging for 17 hours total. I split it up into a 5-hour and a 12-hour block, and I lost most of the footage. The 5-hour block I lost over here because my computer crashed, and then I got about half an hour of footage over there, over in this space over here, once I'd moved the beacon. So I got about half an hour of footage over here, and then I went and did some other stuff, and then came back and did an 11-hour stint, and then my Minecraft crashed. Not my computer, but my Minecraft crashed. So I'm really annoyed. Really annoyed. But I got all the footage of putting this platform down, so it's okay. But yeah, we've got this entire space cleared out and with the main platform down. Now what we need to do is head into a creative world to figure out what this space is going to be. So I'm going to pop over into that creative world now, and I'll be back in just a second. We are here in a creative copy of our single player survival world. I used an old world and a recreation of our single player world to create this, and essentially it's an exact copy of everything we have. The fortress over there is still a blazing mess. Our nether portals are still linked up. The beacon is still active. We still have the haste to enchant or effect applied, and we have a massive canvas here for use. So the plan for the nether hub is to make an exact scale replica of the overworld. I know I'm not the first person to do this, but I really wanted to do something like this in my single player world. So that's what we're going to do. Over here, we will start over here and head all the way over there, and I'm going to just design it off camera before we head back into the overworld. But the plan is, so for those who don't know, every one block in the nether represents 8 blocks in the overworld. So you see this one block here? That's 8 blocks in the overworld. From that, I can use a number of mods to figure out the exact positions and the exact colors of every single block in this canvas, and then use Lightmatica to create a schematic that I then copy across into my single player survival world. The mods that I use for this will be linked in the description down below, if I remember to. If I don't, someone leave a comment please, and then I'll link them. But what I'm going to do now is get this whole thing designed up so that I can get the schematic on it, and I'll be back to check in with you in just a moment. As you can see, I have now created the entire map. Obviously, you've got the main bit in the middle here, and then I've also added some stuff on the outside, just in case I want to expand the Nether hub in the future. It's already here, I've already done the work, all I have to do is copy it across. These orange blocks here, over there, right in that corner over there, and there, show where the platform we've already built extends out to, and each one of these portals represents a place in the overworld. That one is our starter base, that one is our mega base, and everything else is just an experiment to make sure that what we've done actually works, and it does. Every block here represents 8 blocks in the overworld. Now, I have done some stuff to clean it up, like this blue terracotta used to be like green. For some reason, the program I used popped that out to be green, but I've just done some replacing of that. And yes, all these portals work. That one pops out exactly there in the overworld. So does that, and that, and that, and that, and that. What I'm going to do now is go walk through the process of me making this with you guys. I've used a specific, not formula, but like a specific process to make this whole thing work, and a lot of trial and error. So let's run through that now. The first thing I did in this process was went to www.chunkbase.com/apps/seedmap. That takes you to this page here. I then scrolled down, put my seed, so the seed of my world, into this box here, switched the version to Java 1.17 and selected the overworld, Java 1.17, because that is the version this world was generated in. Then scrolled down to here and took this exact screenshot. This is our Shattered Savannah. This is our starter base in the desert here. And where is it? It's about here. No, here. Somewhere. Somewhere is our spawn. Maybe up here? Yeah. Anyway, I took this exact screenshot and I put it into Photoshop and scaled the image by 8, as in that shrunk it down 8 times. That means that 1 pixel on here represents 8 blocks in the overworld, which, as a reminder, is the scale of the Nether. So, once I'd done that, I then moved over to another program, which I will show you now. The next step was go over to this website here, MCStacker.net/murals. MCStacker is a website that essentially has a whole lot of tools that aren't necessarily in the vanilla game, but aren't really mod because they just come over in the form of a data pack when you put them into your world. So, the first step was to import the image. I used this image here, as I said in the last clip, shrunk by a factor of 8, and just taken as a straight screenshot from here. Slap that into here. Left the scale as 1 because I had already shrunk the image by a factor of 8, so I didn't have to worry about changing the scale. Then set the placement. So essentially, negative Z is this way to the north. That means the top of the image is to the north. That means that when you put the image in the world, it has to be facing to the north. So that's what I've done here. Set the image to on the ground, top of image is to the north. The third step is choose your block. So normally, all the blocks are here. I just excluded everything to begin with. And then what I'm going to do is add in, for example, red concrete, red sandstone, some spruce wood, and some stripped oak logs, and some yellow concrete. And you can play around with this as much as you want. Include the selected. And as you can see, here is the selected blocks I've just ticked. Then you show or update the preview. Now, this is just the MCStacker logo. This isn't actually my world. But it's just this logo that's been shown. This isn't my actual image. It then shows you the preview. Once you're happy with your preview, you then download this data pack file, mural.zip. Now, I have WinRAR installed, so you'd have to extract it with whatever you have, whatever your extraction software is. Extract it from this zip folder here. Then we've got to go into our Minecraft world folder. So, for those who don't know, this is the Minecraft, or this is a Minecraft saves folder. So essentially, you can go in here and type %appdata%, and that pops up with a whole bunch of game stuff for you and a bunch of other programs. .minecraft is the one you want. Click on .minecraft, go to saves, and then the one that I'm using as my Nether hub testing is this one down here, WSF. Open this up. This is the world folder. So what I've done is I've taken the downloaded and extracted mural file, gone into datapacks, and pasted it here. Now, as you can see, this world already has a whole bunch of stuff. This is the stuff I outlined in episode 1. And then mural is what we need to put into this testing world. So once it's in here, you have to then restart your world, and then the mural can be pasted into the world using a specific command. So that's pretty much the entire process. Yeah, just straight into data packs. Now, if you want to mess with some other stuff in your world, that's another story. You should probably look up a proper tutorial on that. So, let's pop into the world and I'll show you what the very last step is. I'm now back here in the world. I'm just out of the Nether. The Nether's just down there because I don't want to mess up the mural I've already got. But To get this into your world, say this is the platform we built in the Nether, and I want the mural to sit here, one block above that platform. Go up 2 blocks, and then type the command /function mm:/mural. Hit enter, and my game's lagging. Give it a second. There we go. Top of the image is to the north. As you can see, this entire thing has now been put into the world? Something funky's happened. Oh, it's just not rendering it. Yeah, as you can see, I've now put the mural we just made into the overworld. Now, this is a very not square image, which is why the dimensions are a bit weird. But as you can see, that's the whole mural. Then, what I've done is in the Nether, I've put a layer of grey stained glass over the top of it to prevent mob spawning and mess around with some of the other stuff, like some of these islands. I've just like changed this, for example, this, taken this sandstone and put it here instead of the red sandstone, or here, just put a beachy color here and here instead of, you know, just some random blocks. So that's the entire process. What we've got to do now is download and install Litematica and get this copied across into our single-player survival world. Here it is, the Nether Hub, put into the Nether, ready for building in the next video. I have already linked up my 2 portals, final base, starter base. I've linked these up already. I've broken the portals up there. I'll take out the beacon soon. This guy's going to hit me really, really soon. But essentially, this whole thing has now been put in. I don't have time to build this in today's video, but I've put it in Litematica. It's been loaded up into the world, and honestly, I think this is going to be really, really, really cool. All I need now is to gather the last of the materials, so I need some black concrete for the walls, and I need some black stained glass for the roof. Otherwise, we're done. We're ready to build. So, I'm going to gather those off camera, but I'm going to end out this episode here. I'm going to whack this guy before he hits me. I'm going to end out the episode here. We've done a lot. We managed to get this entire thing designed up and ready to go. Now, I've actually run out of physical recording time. I just don't have enough hours in the day to get anything more into this video. But we've done a lot. We've made this entire schematic. We finished the platform. We moved all the nether portals. We got everything linked up. And we removed the entire world in this area. So, it's been an awful lot of work. I'm really happy with what we've done so far, and I will see you in the next video. Now, if you want to see more stuff from me, this is very loud. If you want to see more stuff, I'm going to go over here. If you want to see more stuff from me, subscribe to the channel. I put out a video once a week, Tuesday at midnight, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what that is anywhere else, but Tuesday midnight, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I put out a video once a week at that specific time. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. It really, really means a lot to me if you would. So, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.